everybody, I'm Arejay.
And this is Josh with the band
Halestorm.
You guys are rocking on 101, the rock station.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
My name is Paladin.
Hello, Paladin. We're shaking hands on the air right now.
There's Tim. It's a Minnesota homegrown guy. If you ever listen when you're going through town.
And you're rocking a Gemini syndrome shirt. Love those guys, man.
Very bunch of guys too.
Yeah.
Man, I've been a huge fan. I lived in Dallas, and when you guys pierced that glass ceiling with the Lizzie Hale fronted vocals, it dominated the Dallas airwaves. And I'm just so excited to finally get to actually talk to you.
Oh, thanks for having us.
So you named the bus Betty, right?
That was our last RV. That was Bouncin' Betty.
Bouncin' Betty?
And we've since retired her, but she came out of retirement. My dad actually bought her and turned her back into a normal, nice RV.
Car coach.
Yeah, and not a 10-person freaking Amistad.
Yeah, because we roughed up that RV pretty good on the road. We had it for about 4 years.
My dad's completely gutted it, and it's brand new. It looks like a brand new coach.
Yeah, she looks good.
I follow you on your website, and every time I see a post, it's all about rock forward. It's all about we're on the road all the time. We're never home.
Pretty much, yeah.
Talk to me about that whole thing. Spill it out.
That's pretty much how it is. We did 5 weeks in Europe, and then we were home for like a week, and now we're doing 2 months out here, and then we're home for another week, and then we're going back to Europe, and it's great. It's good to be busy, but after a while, it's like, oh man, I haven't seen home in a long time. You know, it's kind of a mind trip.
How do you keep things interesting while on the road?
You know, now that we have a new album out, it's cool. We've extended our catalog, and we've been looking back at everything we've done, and there's a lot of stuff we don't play frequently. With the new material, we have the ability to sort of change it up every night. We try and do that. We've been messing with a lot of segues in between songs, extending outros, adding jam sessions, trying to make it fun, trying to make it interesting, and trying to continuously challenge ourselves.
Talk about the newest album. I mean, I'm sure that's exactly what you're wanting to push. I want to make sure you get all your agenda items covered. I don't want anything left unturned.
Our agenda. We have an agenda.
Well, I mean, you got all the stuff that you want to get out there to people. I don't want to chat about all this other stuff and not get to the meat of it. So tell me all about the stuff you want to get out there that you're promoting, that you want to make sure everybody knows about.
We've got a new album out.
Yes, Into the Wildlife.
That's right, and that's where we are right now. We are in the wildlife. We're in the thick of it right now.
It's been going good, man. We made this record, and it was kind of like more or less us trying to kind of bridge the gap between our live show and recording. Not to make a live album, but have us play together live on the record in the studio. It really kind of helped capture that live energy. So I think this is the closest we've gotten to the most energetic record and the most honest record we've ever put out.
So was that all done together in the studio, or?
Yeah, we were all standing in a circle, and all the basic tracks were recorded that way. And,
our producer was down to give it a shot. Our producer came out and he saw us live, and he was like, man, like you guys have so much more energy live than you've ever had on record. I want to capture that. So like, all right, that's the guy that we're gonna try out, see if we can do it. I think this record represents what we've always done and what we do as a band. We've always loved playing together. On this record, it was a lot of listening to each other and feeding off each other's energy rather than trying to make a record in the typical formula where it's all kind of pieced together. What you hear is what you get. Some of the mistakes we made on this record are some of the coolest moments, that spontaneity.
I played some of the mistakes live just because
they're fun.
Like, wow, that's cool. I did not want to do that, but
it's spontaneous.
It's there, and that's cool.
That's how we are, Harlan over here.
They'll be over here shortly.
Just a moment. We'll switch chairs.
Whenever they're doing something, just come in and ruin their interview.
Just jump right in. It's like a photo bomb.
It's
organized chaos.
An interview bomb. Now tell me about Rock Forward, because this is fascinating to me. This whole, we're completely in Rock Forward mode. That means something to you and Lizzie, apparently that's where that emanated from. Tell me about that.
Well, I think it's just because, me personally, I'm never going to discredit any band for what they do. You know, like what every band does, what makes them unique is cool. But we've always just been that kind of band that doesn't use any backtracks, doesn't even use a click track live. Pretty much what you hear is what you get.
Okay.
If you come to a Halestorm show, you hear 4 people on stage playing together. That's a rare thing because it's so easy for every band to plug in an iPod and play along to an orchestra, you know, and sound amazing. So I think that putting out that honesty and that genuine thing about yourself, that's the kind of audience you attract. straight up rock fans that just want to come out and listen to real music.
Yeah, that was kind of a lead into one of the questions I had. It's kind of like a resurgence of the true rock sound, not like things have kind of become as of late, but that's kind of what you guys embody, just pure straight up rock.
Well, that's kind of what we wanted to do in this record, is kind of really put out that honest rock and roll sound, because I think that more and more people are wanting to hear that. Less and less people want to hear things that are so processed and so polished, perfect. People want to hear personality on the record. At least the people that come out to our shows, they love coming to see Halestorm because you're pretty much getting our personality on stage. Now, every night is a little bit of a train wreck, and I think I'm responsible for most of the train wrecks, you know? But that's what makes it real, you know?
I've seen you before, I can attest to that.
Oh, God.
All right, 2 questions for you. 1, the red hair.
Oh, yeah.
What caused that to happen?
Just boredom, and I don't know, I just did it for fun. I like the attention, I think.
Yeah.
Kind of an attention hog.
Red suits you. Now, the second question.
My favorite colors.
The big drumsticks.
Again.
What's up with that?
Attention hog. No, I mean, we kind of did that as a gag once, just as a joke. And now,
never live it down.
Now, if we tried to retire them so many times, the fans come out to the show, they just want to see that. Big sticks! You know, like, gotta do it, man. Gotta do it. And, you know, it's kind of become like a signature thing with our live show. So I've embraced it. I like it. It's fun. You know?
It suits you.
I like because it causes a lot of destruction. And I love destruction.
Fair enough. Idols when you were growing up that you've met, 25 words or less.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Well, Ronnie James Dio.
Yeah?
Oh, God. What do you think? What was one of yours?
You met Tommy Lee.
Oh, yeah, I got to meet Tommy Lee. He never was like an idol. I'll be honest, I always thought he was overrated when I was growing up. Oh, man, it's John Bonham and Keith Moon. And I just saw Motley Crue on their farewell. Tommy was laying it down, man. He kills it. He's great. So getting to meet him was cool, yeah.
Met Eddie Van Halen.
Eddie Van Halen.
Duff McKagan. I was standing like behind him in a catering line, and I was, you know, and he like handed me a spoon for the next. And I was like, oh, thank you.
I'll never wash the spoon.
Hi, Mr. Duff. Come up to you like, hi, how you doing? I'm Duff. I'm we know. Flash, we got
Flash,
to meet.
yeah, we've been really lucky.
Met Matt Storm. Pretty much met all the Guns N' Roses guys except for Axl.
Except for Axl.
Met and worked with the DeLeo brothers from Stone Temple Pilots.
Oh, very cool. Very
long time ago. We were writing the first album, and we actually wrote a little bit with them, and they were so cool. They came in splitting days for like a week, and we do a jam with them in our little crappy little rehearsal studio out in LA.
What an awesome experience.
It was amazing.
Oh, and of course, Kerry King. With Kerry King, and got to see Slayer. I got to see Slayer with Dave Lombardo.
Okay.
That was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome.
Got to see him in Japan. It's really cool going to do this because you really get to meet a lot of the people you look up to.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Sebastian Bach. Pretty much everyone we've met has been so incredibly awesome.
Yeah. That's what I keep
Corey
hearing.
Taylor,
These people are not jerks when you meet them in real life. They're really super
Corey
cool.
Taylor's a total jerk, but I mean, I'm kidding.
Yeah, kidding.
That guy.
Kidding.
Edit.
Love Corey Taylor. Love all those guys.
It's a small world, though, this rock world.
It is.
And,
take care of each other.
You burn a bridge, there's a good chance you're alienating yourself from more than just, you know,
that one opportunity.
One group.
Yeah, everyone's been so cool.
Yeah, this whole thing, this whole festival, everything, this scene is a family reunion, and it's about everyone getting together and for the rock community, for the betterment of rock.
Fair enough.
Know?
Random question: how tall is Lizzie?
Just turn around.
I know.
She's about 5'6" when she's not wearing the high heel boots.
Oh, okay.
I think she's probably 7'5", pretty tall for a girl. But
she's
then
pretty
the
tall for a girl,
heels,
but
she's like
when we come to meet and greets, all three of us are kind of tall dudes, and she's like half a foot shorter than all of us, and she's like, hey, I want to be tall like you guys. So she has to wear the boots. Like, whatever makes you feel better, Lizzie.
It's the weirdest story. I was trying to catch her show, and I was doing a radio gig, and I rushed over to the venue in Dallas, and I tried to get there. Everything was gone. Betty was there. Everything was gone.
Yeah.
And there's this huge, tall chick that's walking around the bus. And I'm like, could it be? Is it? I hadn't seen her face. All I heard was the record single.
Maria from In This Moment is the same way. They all wear the heels like that. And I look at that, I'm like, how do you not kill yourself every night? I would totally kill myself if I was wearing
Being a
something
veteran
like
of the glam 80s and the hot, yes, absolutely. It's
even
a
the
death
guys
sentence.
in Kiss were still wearing it. It was great.
Maria's got heels that make her like 7 feet tall.
Oh, her
Oh my
shoes
God.
are like about a foot and a half.
Literally
just the
7
shoes.
feet
Yeah.
Heels and platforms at the same time, yeah.
Well, hit me up with your website, your social media. I know you've got an interactive social media website, so give me all of that. at?
HailstormRocks.com, Twitter.com, Halestorm.
At Halestorm Rocks.
At Halestorm Rocks.
Same with Facebook. Same with Instagram. It's all at Halestorm Rocks.
Twitter is at Arejay Hale, Arejay Hale. At Jodowa, Jodowa, right?
That's right.
Same with Instagram and Facebook and all that. So
all
yeah,
that.
I quit Facebook. I
Okay.
really did.
Really?
I quit Facebook. I don't like Facebook. I like Twitter and Instagram, but Facebook is, I don't know, it's weird. I can't figure it out. I'm too old school minded, I guess. I don't know.
Fair
I think
enough.
more musicians like Twitter over Facebook anyway.
I like Twitter. I like talking to the fans. It's fun. Yeah, Facebook's a bit too complicated for me. I don't know. I can't do it.
I'm thrilled that you guys spent a few moments with us.
Dude,
Thanks
thank you
again.
guys
A third
very much.
handshake for the
Yeah,
road.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Thank you
And
guys
we'll
for
see you
having me,
next
man.
time you come.